We should be going north, but we'll take a little bit of a quick look down south, just in case we miss something important. Should have mostly just those petroleum mines. Get a couple of hundred gold from each mine. Not exactly a huge amount. I don't really like the idea that they're patrolling here. If I have any reason to come back here, there's a good chance I might come for some kind of secret or some hidden treasure. The instant death attacks are just so obnoxious. There might be one or two still left somewhere, but looks like we got most of them. Holy shit, what is this? Random gigantic pile of cash. This has to be a illusionary trick of some sort. Shit, we're dead. Line of sight is the thing. Oh shit. I already gave the order to attack before the turn-based combat began. But then the game says no. No, you didn't. Or it doesn't care either way.
Works every time.
Yeah, we got stunned, that doesn't matter. Stunning doesn't give you any damage. Other buildings need rim. Okay, what's the trick here? What's the trap here?
If I might be rather bold, you seem the type who fancies gold. If your mind's sharp as a tack, you'll find what waits behind my back. To you I grant this lovely shrine. To you I grant what once was mine. Slick as oil, bright as days. Use your smarts to solve my maze.
Mad Mage's Maze. Unlock the waypoint destination for us, currently leading to a maze with mighty riches. Okay. We'll see. I have my doubts. The trickster mage is not going to just give you stuff. I don't think I visited the center, but I might have visited everything else. Probably dropped something. Or otherwise these could be respawning, I suppose. I mean, I'm not getting anything out of them, so except for pitiful loot. So if they would respawn a little bit, it would hardly be much of a way to squeeze extra experience or anything out of the game, so it might be doable. Superior leather bracelet. I think we're done. Bellegar is a maze. Why not? It's as good as place as any to go adventuring.
Report, Scout!
Three switches.
A chicken, 3 levers, and a chessboard of food scraps.
A mad wizard's idea of a lovely milieu.
Yeah, it's a chicken alright. So it's a game of some sort. Green marked food scraps in front of statues. Looks like bones, cheese wedges and fish. and a chicken. 3 levers are probably directions where to go. Left, right, and up. We would have to follow a certain type of path, very likely. Avoid bones or something like that. To get everything, maybe. That would be my initial thought. We could potentially lock this. Same with the rest. Ooh, an actual good amount of gold. Maybe we need to choose which treasure to go after. Gold is the most worthless. It's a level 5 chest, which isn't particularly useful either. And something else. But do these correspond to the treasures I'm looking at? This door seems like the most interesting. No, they're all sort of uninteresting to me. Because I know the chests never contain anything interesting, while gold is not particularly useful to me. Rather, I don't have a need for a huge amount of gold, as far as I know, so why would I care about the gold? In a desperate situation you can always craft everything you want anyway. You can't follow a single item no matter what you do. Maybe... and fish, cheese. Okay, let's assume that the bones are something you don't want to get into. That would mean going to the left in any way is a dead end. We have to go through the right no matter what. This would be the easiest to get to. This would be the second easiest. This is definitely the hardest. It's blocked entirely from everywhere but going through a sort of a question mark formation. Okay, let's assume that we need to... oh, polymorph to dog, cat. Ah! So if I polymorph it to rat, does it follow this as far as it'll go? There's one for cat, another for cat, and one for cheese. So rat. Okay, definitely saving. I have no idea how this goes. Let's go for dog and see what happens. How does it behave?
Beasts seek their preferred food.
Seems sensible enough for a magical floor maze.
It always changes to a different type. Okay, so I think we should try to... there's probably a sequence. So something always changes to something specific. So you're supposed to build a path to one of these. Okay, I think they changed. Now it's a bone, cheese, and now cheese. Okay, let's try the dog again. It only moves in straight lines, not angles. The problem I have with this is, so what? Can I just choose one or what? If that's the case, I think I would rather go for the gold, because I came to this place by getting to the gold, so I can't take the rat. Right.
Beasts seek their preferred food.
Seems sensible enough for a magical floor maze.
I want to see what happens if I get to one of the green areas. How do you decide where to go from here? Reverse left, I suppose. They change randomly. No, cheese seems to turn into bones. No, it's random.
The door's opened.
Chest full of stuff. Nothing particularly interesting though. Let's go for the other chest then. Has to be a dog no matter what. Go up or down first? That's a problem. For the goddamn boat. What a troublesome thing to play.
That's it. The door's opened.
Don't seem to be any reason why you couldn't get it all, though. This is actually quite nice. 3 potentially useful things, 2 guaranteed to be useful. Shield probably is sort of worthless, but who the hell cares? Hard to sort of see what switches I should be pressing.
That's it. The door's opened.
And what do we get? I doubt we'll get the gold. I'm kind of intrigued again. No. I don't really get this. It is just because it hasn't been sort of any kind of, well, it hasn't felt like any kind of a side quest or anything that we've been holding on to or advancing. So it's this sort of just sudden reward for you seems totally out of nowhere. You have to deal with a lot of shit from the guy for a long time though, so in that sense, I suppose it's understandable. There are reason to just teleport away directly. This sort of seemed odd to me. Just here, take this loot. And that's it. Shrug. Okay. Shield of Whatness. Resistance +1 single-handed, negatives on movement. Strength armor, perception bonus, fire resistance, movement negatives, click frozen. So maybe we got a couple of items. The jewelry pieces. +2 speed, water resistance, immunity to being petrified. So it's a good one, considering we have basically pieces of crap mostly as items. So +2 speed. Who could really use the speed though? Everyone can use the speed, but who would benefit from it really? Fire resistance, water resistance, air resistance, reflects damage as air. Okay. Who has terrible amulets? Fire, water, reflect. Not a good one. Intelligence, poison resistance, right. I think we can get more intelligence out of something else. Okay, who wants the speed? Actually, the wizards might be the ones who could get most out of it. I'll have to switch items to do lore mastery though after that. Well, whatever. "11 turn action points. Start action points 13. Strength and lore master. We don't usually really need to do identification constantly. I do usually after I've finished something. So the massive amount of resistances would be nice. Especially on her. But this is 100 hit points and +2 dexterity. Some resistances. Yeah, I think this is simply a superior one compared to what she has currently. No ifs or buts about that. Yeah, higher water and fire resistance plus air resistance. So, yep. What to next? North. Maybe. Yeah, north. Because... no. I'm thinking north because there are these... Dread Knight patrols going around here. I don't particularly want to encounter them. The thing is, I'd like to talk to the Earth Elemental we encountered earlier. Maybe Doreen to Cow. See if releasing the Earth Elemental has any kind of an effect on anything. It would be good to know at this point. Level 18, invulnerable. Where were they? The Earth Elemental and Doreen. Somewhere a little bit west of the secret. Here we go.
Blessed One, you've returned. Tell me, how can I assist you?
Demon's Reign of Terror.
You've freed Chiara of the demon's grip. Thank the gods above, and thank you most of all, O Blessed One. In time, this forest will heal. In time, its creatures will mend. Chiara, we were caught. I am a lamb.
Okay. Nothing. Long lost creatures. Water vulnerability.
It's your demise!
A shame. Immune to poison. Why are you immune to poison? Ah, because you're an undead creature, right? Well, that explains it.
Anoint the lamb, blessed seven.
Moondy. There's a cartographer here. Looks like it's probably a chest of insert. Either way, that should keep them out of trouble for a while.
Your head will spin faster than my blade.
They're not really a threat on this turn.
Warm as dragon's breath.
Moo indeed. Right. Don't particularly want to go in less shit with the rogue.
A convenient illusion.
I can smell your fear! 7 have mercy on your soul!
It's gonna turn into water soon, so we should be a little bit careful. If we want to use electricity, now's the time. Also, I'm pretty sure we should probably just get rid of the ice and oil. Maybe not.
Face the unending darkness.
Ooh, indeed. There's not much I can do. Positive side, there's not much I have to do. Elemental resistance reduction.
I will freeze you where you stand.
And that's exactly what we did.
On the mend! Sweet relief!
The weapons that suffer the most. Everything else you don't really need to repair, or you could easily afford to go somewhere else through the teleportation system and just repair. Weapons might be the one exception. But even those easily last through a single sort of a little adventure. Repair all would be a nice welcome button here though. Yeah, that's good enough. Trash. Wand we're never gonna use. Crafting components, arrows. Still, there was at least one item. This amount of water damage, critical chance increase, hit points, mute, interblast. There's nothing terrible about these items. For a different type of a character, that would be just fine. Although I don't see why a mage would really invest too heavily in wands. Just doesn't make all that much sense to me. You're much better off casting things. What is that? Templates. Don't think I want to go there.
Back on my feet again.
I need to find one of those people stuck in tree trunks.
Sweet
I
relief.
want to see if there's any kind of a change there. I don't really expect any, but you never know.
Corruption. A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
It's you! Welcome, dear Liberator. Welcome to Phantom Forest. These grounds may not be the golden...
Source temple entrance it has to be. There's something there that was the... I think it's the sort of tree looking
Aren't
thing.
we the most fortunate pair of cows, Maurice? Free to graze and lounge at our leisure.
Moo!
What is that?
Quite so, Maurice. Quite so. You can
It's a
moo
head.
until the cows come home, yet none shall disturb this blissful tranquility.
That's definitely something. But I think we should head to the source temple. Alternatively, try to hunt down the first chest out of the 4. This we sort of took a secondary objective anyway. There might be some secrets I haven't actually found either. Bloody chest. Behind every darkness there is a spot of light. No idea what this means. I think this is... we have done that. Anything else? Yeah, the bloody chest. It should show on the map, and since there's clearly nothing here, it's one of the earlier maps. Okay, it should be size seal. I'm going to quickly go through the other map simply to see if we can spot secrets. Maybe I've taken the bloody test at some point and I just don't recall. It's certainly a possibility. Mendius' final staff. pavilion of death, and then there was the pavilion of life, I think, somewhere. Maybe there. Don't know what those things are about. Where did we start? Secluded Beach, I think. Or maybe not, doesn't really matter. Nothing here should be any kind of a threat to us. We started at Tranquil Beach, right. Somewhere here or in the buildings here or caves here is what we want. And it should be here as it's just seen somewhere. So I guess we'll start at Tranquil Beach.